So Spirit Talk by World Teacher North. It's been a long time since I walked with you, but I haven't changed much because I found that I'm not about changing anymore. I'm about preserving what was taken away from me. And so what was taken away from me was my intelligence. Because when you're physically beaten as a child, it's going to hold you back a little bit, and you're going to not make the best decisions, and you may not be the best with your words, but a survival instinct will develop because humans are resilient, and we are survivors, and humans do survive, and the strong survive. And here I am now. Yes, I'm growing into my own shell, because for a long time my past was so mysterious that I just kept it away. And now, over the course of the last few months since my memory fully resurfaced, back at Serpents Mound, Ohio, and fully in Michigan, I became fully aware of my involvement with the Theosophical Society as a child, and how it was Dora's intention for me to fulfill the position of world teacher based on the pressure that she applied to me. And I felt that energy, and I felt that power, and I felt that wisdom. And it was a very spiritual and magical thing for me. And so when I fully came to terms with it, and the shock of how Dora was abusive towards me and psychologically manipulative, that I thought that the possibility of being world teacher would be taken away from me because of the trauma. But it's not logical to view it that way. It's not logical for me to hold this grudge against the Theosophical Society for what Dora did. Instead, we have to move forward. We have to heal old wounds, but we also have to open up new bridges and new beginnings. That is why I am so strongly right now considering that I want to be part of the Theosophical movement. Because Theosophy runs through my veins. And Blavatsky's eyes, they are the eyes of magic. And magic to me is the most important thing in the world. Because magic is what saved me. And magic is what made me a survivor. And magic is what is hidden and powerful. And magic will save you. Because when you pray, that is magic. And I believe in God, and I believe that God will allow me to use magic. Because I believe in love, and there's something magical about love. It is the magnetism of love that will keep us going and keep us strong. The pursuit of theosophy is the pursuit of divine wisdom and the wisdom of sages. And we have all tread these roads before. These roads of wanting to discover and understand the world. That is why theosophy was so much part of the evolution of human consciousness and brought us up to newer heights and to newer capacities of understanding. And that is why my family, somehow in some way, was curious about it. And it's such a special thing. And I want to share more about how I am connected to the Theosophical movement and why I am your world teacher. And you know what? It's not something for me to be alone. Anyone can say they're a world teacher. Anyone. But when I say I want to be world teacher, I want to keep and preserve the tradition of sages. That's all that I ask for. And that means being an open book and being an open student. A constant student. I don't want my arrogance to get the best of me. I know that hubris pays a high price because I felt the consequences of hubris. And I felt the consequences of my own shadow, which was my fear to speak. For so long I couldn't even complete full sentences. And now I'm able to speak to you, and please consider that a miracle alone. That I can express to you that I do care about every single individual that is part of the Theosophical movement, and that calls themselves a Theosophist. You are a brave soul. You are. because you are curious for divine love and divine nectar. Don't you see that it was Blavatsky's love for knowledge that drove her capacity to write and to explore and be a world traveler? We are so lucky to be part of her legacy. We are. And I know that we have a lot of work to do in terms of healing, because healing is about having an open conversation and about sharing the history of this movement that we're all a part of as we stand on the shoulders of giants. People that are part of the Theosophical Movement change the world. They do. They do it out of love and kindness. I want to be an entity that is separate from Dora, and I can stand in my own right and say, this is me, this is Joshua. Because for so long I've been independent from her, and I didn't even talk about her, and I buried her in my mind because she didn't matter to me. What matters to me is that we can love each other and forgive each other. Every person on this earth can forgive another person for the harm that they've done. And you can forgive yourself for the harm you've done. Because that's what love's all about. Love is about being easy on yourself, too. Okay? Because I know when you love someone, you're also jealous of them. And that is the true meaning of jealousy, and it's a form of control. A mother is jealous of their child. And we don't think of it that way, but it's true. Because the mother wants to control and protect the child from harm's way and say, don't go there, don't go there. That is jealousy. Envy is when you want to be that person. So we now confuse jealousy and envy, and it's just showing how much our intellect is lacking. We can be jealous of each other, okay? Because jealousy is love, and God is a jealous God, and He loves us. Envy is not a good thing. And yes, I've been envious of others because I see their riches and I see their success, and I want that. But use that as inspiration, but not envy. Because you should never change your position with someone else. Because you need to find that meaningful moment of gratitude, no matter your circumstance. Because that moment will be so precious to you, no matter how much more difficult your life gets. So cultivating those special, divine moments, that is what I'm all about. And that's why I call myself a desert mystic. Because I'm all about those mystical experiences. Mystical experiences is what brings us home to our soul. Truly. I believe that we can come together. I want you just to accept me as who I am. And see that I am in a state of growth, and I'm in a state of understanding who I am. All I know is that at a young point in my life, such a big weight was pressed onto me. And that meant I had to search and be my own navigator of the spiritual realm. And we're part of that realm together, this soulful realm that connects people to the Theosophical Movement. Theosophy is not for everyone. It is for the most bravest souls who want to discover the most darkest secrets. And when those secrets are brought to the light, we become stronger, even though it is a painful process revealing the secrets within. But we are better. We are better when we are without the secrets. I don't want my love and obsession with the political realm to get the best of me. That is why my consideration of re-entering the Theosophical Society must be understand that I have a political soul. And that means just because I want to change the world. And I understand that it is incumbent of me to fully understand what it means for me to want to continue this legacy of theosophy. And if you want me, it will truly mean a lot to me, because I want to say I want to feel love, because we're all deserving of love. And I want to love too. So please accept that you are special if you're part of the Theosophical Movement, and that Theosophy does have a future, and we can do this future together.